Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Greetings, everyone. I want to today talk to you about the next story. It's called Who Will Feed a Man of Allah? This was about a year or so before I actually embraced Islam. And at that time, I fortuitously came into the possession of a restaurant. And after a few months of that restaurant being open, one day this glorious man appeared at my door in a beautiful turban and a green robe. So he was a renunciate, he was a faqir, someone who he believed that in Allah, that Allah would provide for him, and he made a vow not to seek his provision, but wherever he went, he would beg Allah, he would pray, and that he would find a home, he would find a place to live, a shelter, a dinner, or whatever it is to sustain him. And so he wound up at the door of my restaurant, and he came in, and it was quite a sight. He came to the door and he said, "Who will feed a man of Allah?" And I owned this restaurant, and I saw him, and my heart went out to him. So I said, "Yes, come in, I will feed you." And that was the beginning, as you will see as you read this story. This was the beginning of a relationship that lasted nearly a year. He remained in my home. He stayed with us. He taught us on a daily basis. He shared with us his wisdom, his presence, his beauty that he had in his poetry that he read to us. And eventually he went and left back to his home, which was in Tehran. But when he left 3 items, and you'll read this in the story. But one in particular was calligraphy, which he asked me to put over the cash register of my restaurant. And he said that would be connected to my rizq. He said that Allah will provide me more if I just put this up there. Now, the story ends with what I just told you, but it connects to a further story where that later on, after he had left, a group of Muslims who had come from so many different countries, from France, from England, some from America, from Africa, happened to be passing by my shop, and they looked in and they saw the beautiful name of Allah, the Asma Farid, hanging above my cash register, and it attracted them to come in. It was that attraction that brought them into my restaurant, that they engaged with me, and they invited me to join them for a Muslim wedding and a circle, a halaqah of dhikr afterwards, which then began the process of my unfolding and yielding to the attraction of the light of Islam. So this story of the Who Will Feed a Man of Allah, although it appears disjointed, like anything in our lives, everything that happens has a meaning, has a purpose. It is like a link in a chain which continues to draw us nearer and nearer to the purpose of our life, which is to know God, to realize who we are, where we've come from, and where we are returning. So I hope you enjoy this story, and next time, the next stories that are coming, I will also do another introduction of those. I wish everybody all the best. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be with you all, and thank you for listening.